Over the last 48 hours, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, in collaboration with other arms in national security, and we wish to thank them, we have been instrumental in what may very well be cracking a major ring in Trinidad and Tobago in the involvement of the illegal immigration of young ladies. It also involves prostitution and all other aspects of human trafficking. I have here on my right Mr. Lana Wheeler, Director of the Counter Trafficking Unit, and also Mr. Lucas from the FIB. This was a coordinated effort among different arms in the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, instrumental by the Special Operational Response Team, which is just behind me, as well as units from the Western Division, other task force intelligence agencies. What we were able to encounter is that initially there have been 19 young ladies, all under the age of 21, most of them 15 and 16 years old, that were actually held against their will. They were basically slaves. They were released, rescued by the Special Operation Response Team last night. As I said, 19 of them, most of them 15 and 16 years old, being used as prostitutes by certain individuals. This operation was conducted throughout different places in the Western Division and Port of Spain Division, ranging from Ariapita Avenue, Westmoorings, other parts of Morne Coco Road. A number of persons have been held of Asian ethnicity, and the operation is continuing. What we are seeing here is that we are trying to get as much information as possible to be able to ascertain that the link between the illegal immigrants, prostitution, and also this may also be a conduit towards the illegal shipment of drugs and weapons entering the country. We've also been able to ascertain that these young ladies also involved illegal drugs being given to these individuals. Unfortunately, we will not be able to actually show the victims. The operation is continuing, and what I will just do is ask Ms. Wheeler and Mr. Lucas to clarify and to elaborate on what I have just stated.
Commissioner Griffith, thank you, and we just want to say thanks to the Commissioner of Police and the TTPS for bringing these potential victims to our attention. We are currently in the process of screening them with interpreters to determine whether they are victims of trafficking or not. As the Commissioner said, they are minors, and there are also young, very young adult females, and we are asking the public and appealing to the public, please, if you identify any suspected young women, particularly foreign migrants who are in places that they ought not to be, please refer them to the relevant agencies. Many of them, sometimes they are afraid to come forward. Even in this environment, they may be afraid to come forward and say or admit the things that are happening to them. But some of them are being drugged, and as a result of being drugged, they are being forced into engaging in activities that they wouldn't normally agree to engaging in. So we are asking you, please, members of the public and the Spanish community, please share the information with us so that we can rescue these young women and really give them a sense of hope for their lives.
Okay, good afternoon. Thank you, Commissioner. What we are seeing here is an evolving investigation where there's a lot of money involved. As the Commissioner indicated, these young ladies have been brought into a ring of prostitution, and the evidence so far suggests that these ladies were placed in several places, several locations in Trinidad and Tobago, in properties that were leased from landowners. So this is a call to all the landowners as well and property owners to be mindful of the persons who you are leasing your property to. Have some idea as to what is going to be taking place at your property, because what we are seeing so far is an elaborate scheme which involves these young Venezuelan nationals, and we have seen there's a lot of money involved in these transactions. And the FIB is involved in collaboration with the Counter Trafficking Unit and all the other agencies mentioned with the Commissioner of Police in order to crack down on this illegal operation and bring an end to this scheme that is presently taking place in the country.